So till now we have completed a few classes, 3 classes, P2P cycle. Okay. Then fourth class is XML publisher. Fifth class is your Unix cell scripting. Okay. Sixth is form personalization will take. Yeah, sixth class today. And it is not dependent on previous topics. Everyone is new here. What I am going to discuss here is there is a concept here. Form personalization means altering a form. Everyone is familiar with this form. Okay. To know the form, you can go to help about Oracle applications. Here is the place. Form name. Form name is this one. And form compiled version is extension is FMX. FMX it is. FMB is a form module binary. FMX is executable it is. And this form is modified in this duration, even though it is the latest software, but Oracle modified this. Oracle only modified. How many forms are there here? These are all FN, stand. These are all menus and PLSQL libraries, ready-made all these libraries. But anyway, we no need to do all this. Now, actually, this is a form. This form, how Oracle is designed is by using the builder here, this builder, form builder. So by using this, they already built it. Okay. So whatever you are seeing here, windows, canvases, data blocks, these are all like this is a canvas here, and this header block, this is a line block, like that. So this form is designed already, but if you want to alter some changes, again what you need to do, you need to use a form builder. These are all very difficult for the user, for the developer. That's why they implemented this feature in 11i version. Right now we are in R12, but 11.5, 10.2 onwards, they introduced this. So you can simply go to help, diagnostics, custom code. This is a navigation. Navigation for any form to alter it here is navigation is this. Help, diagnostics, custom code, and personalize. I'm going to alter the feature. Like let's say I don't want to see person field, or I want to make it gray color, or I want to populate default values today's date here. These are all called as alterations. If you want to change LOV, let's say right now my requirement is I want to hide the person field here. So again, help, diagnostics, personalize. Here is the place. These are all existing one. If you don't need, if you don't want to show, delete it. Delete and you can simply save. Now, first requirement is what it is. I want to hide person field. For that, we can use, you can write it here, hide person field. Like this. And there are various levels here. Form level and function level. Only we are applying to a particular function here. This function. This form may have multiple functions. And we have various triggers here. Okay. Form level. Block level means here, if you remember requisition, headers, lines, distribution, header block, line block, detail block, record. Record means this entire is a record here. Sequence number, description, level, this entire is called as a record. At requisition line level, you can see, right, item, quantity, all this, that's a record. Item. Item means your field, any field. and then validate. Why validation required here? Sometimes you may enter invoice amount. It's if it is greater than some amount or less than some amount. That is called as a validate. Okay, it's a hierarchy we have to follow. First form level, then block level, record level, item level, and validate. This is a sequence. It will fire in the sequence. I'm sorry. So there are various menus here. Menus means these are all menus only. This menu, tools menu, and view menu, all this. So which menu you want to alter it? There are around 45 special menus, and normal menus are here is 15. Special menu means here icons, this attachment symbol, question. I'm sorry. These are all menus. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is while opening this form, it has to fire it. That's a form level. And we have various actions here. First action here is property. Properties increasing, decreasing, the height, width, hiding, showing. These are all called as the properties. So the rest of the things we'll see later. First property. Okay. On which item? Item is field only. Okay. So we have various options here. Radio buttons, like round buttons will be there. Male, female, gender. Those cases we can go with the radio button. So right now we are going with the only item only. So which object you want to, which item you want to suppress. So I don't want to see this person. Click on OK. What is a property? So there are many properties here. See, displayed property, enabled property. If you want to, if this field is already disabled, if you want gray field, if you want to enter something, you can go with the enter. You can change the height here. So you can give an initial value. Okay. Then position, you can change it. So whatever you want, you can use it. But right now I'm using here displayed field. So right now, what is the value of it? True. It is displaying, but I don't want to display it. I want to make it false here. So it is GUI based alterations. If you want to do all these changes, then you need to download this form builder form through form builder. Do it. But these are all difficult. Alternatively, the feature is introduced. In this GUI, we can make a changes. That is called as a forms personalization. Personalization means making changes simply. Okay. As of now, what I told you here is I told you the navigation. Okay. Then after that, there are four sections here. This is a rule section, and this is a condition, actions. Okay. Then there is a context section also. Context section means I want to make it this work for only particular user, not for your user, or not for other users. So let's say operations. If you log in with other user, definitely it will work again. Save. Whatever I'm making changes, I am restricting to applicable for only this user, not for all the users in the system. I'll just click on close, close. When it will fire? While opening it. If you just open this, it's not there. Correct? It is hidden here. It is not displayed. Displayed is false here. True or false only. Now I want to hide this customer field again. Now tell me the navigation. Help. Personalization. Then second we have to use. You want description. This is to make understand others. So you can use here hide customer field. Then when it has to fire this, when it has to apply the changes is while opening a form. That's why it is when new form instance means when you open a form. Uh, if you want to make it appear here, then that is when new block, header block, line block, distribution block like that. So we are just indicating to the system when it has to fire. So right now form only and actions. Then Click on this. You need to use here customer. Then there is a property. Property name is displayed. Then value is what it is. You want to display or you want to hide. If you want to display true, by default, what is the value? True only. Then we have to make it here false. Then save. Then close it. Reopen again. Then only it will fire. That's why I made a trigger as when new form instance hidden. So if you don't want to, again, if you want to show it, then what you need to do? Go to custom code, personalize. And you can simply disable this. So you are deactivating these changes. Close, close. You can say as it is. So this is one change here. One personalization I gave you example, that is there are in number of examples I can take it. One change is hide fields. And as I told you, if you restrict it to a particular user, that you can do at site level, enable. I made a changes. It applies on only operations user. If you log in with other user, I'm just clicking on again. There's other user I'm logging in. This user is different, but this user as it is, it will be there. Security, user, define. It's there already. But in our case, once you enable, reopen it, it's not there here. Field is not there. But in other user, field is still there. So this is the way we can do it actually. Some user will say, I don't want to see this. Some user will say, I want to see that. So at that time, this feature will help you helpful here. So where to go? Help diagnostics, personalize. You need to go to a section that is context. Context section. You can give a username to which user you want to disable it. Or if you want to disable your entire responsibility, then you can choose your responsibility. Whoever having a system administrator, yeah, system administrator, irrespective of the user, I'm saying. Now, for the entire system administrator, I am hiding that particular field. So that is called as a responsibility level it is. Now, I want to site level means it applies to every user, whoever logged into the system. Industry I never used, I need to check. What is there here? Okay, automotive industry, it should not work. For other industry, chemical industry, it should work like that. We can enable, disable. Simply enable, disable. Okay. So how many levels we have? Only fixed user level, responsible level, site level, industry. Industry is automotive industry, chemical industry, any other IT industry. Okay, manufacturing industry like that it is. So here we can enable at form level or function level. This is an important point. And the trigger firing sequence is this. Okay, form level, block level, record level, item level, validate, and there are some menus. Menus are 45 menus are there. And in actions, there are four are, if it is not working properly, you can just simply clear record, go to actions like this. Property, message, built-in menu. Right now, I have used, as of now, I have used only property. So now next, built-in I'll use. Next step is built-in. Message, menu, maybe we may see, our menu also we can cover up. Okay. Let me take another example. Okay. Second is calling a form from other form. We are calling a form from other form. It is. Just let me take that particular example. AOL messages. Personalization. 2 minutes. I'll find out. Copied here. Okay, we'll talk about changing LOV in that case. Okay, for changing LOV, we'll go to payables responsibility. Okay, this is a second example. Calling a form from other form, we'll see. There is a launch function we can use it. So first, you need to go to payments. Your payments. This is the navigation. In this navigation, I'm changing LOV. LOV is a list of values. See here, if you look at this LOV, three dots is there, right? The three dots is a LOV here. Click on this. We have three types here: refund, quick, manual. Out of three, I don't want to see here manual. I can hide, or else I can include some more values, list of values. So for that, the requirement is we are going to change this LOV. Okay, and we should identify the farm name here. First of all, farm name I told you in the beginning itself. This is the farm name. Okay, APXPAWKB. This form we need to download. Where exactly this form is available here is in this particular path. There will be a AU top here. All the FMBs, form module binaries, FMB means form module binaries. It will be available here. So take this. To connect to the server, yesterday we have seen WinSAP. Yes. Control O we can use to open a directory like this. It's not opening. Okay, go up. Now try to open. Still not open. That's okay. DB. Check application server where it is. This one. Oracle. Vision. Which file system it is? FS1, right? You have to make sure here. In some project, they will use file system 2, FS1, then EBS apps, application. Then here is the place, AU top. AU. All the forms are available into AU top only. Okay. We have so many tops available here. There are 250 module or 280 modules are there. For every module, one top is there. Top means directory or folder, we can say. But whatever the module form it is, only one directory, that is AU. AU top. They kept like that. If you just open this in a form folder, you will see all the FMBs on it. The entire Oracle applications forms available here. So approximately 3000 forms they have developed. Okay. But now what is your form? Your form is APXPAWKB is your form name. You need to search like this. Just simply click on short option APXK APXPA, sorry. APXPA. Very quickly, if you type it automatically, see, I have not used Control F. Quickly, without giving a gap, I typed all the letters. First letters, APXPA. Now it is showing. Okay, now go to your download this particular form. I think this is the one, right? Copy. After downloading it, in which field they made a LOV? What's this? On which field? We don't know the field. That to identify diagnostics examine. To do a personalization, you can go with the personalize. This is another navigation. But right now, examine I'm taking. Examine. Field is here, payment type. On payment column, they made a LOV. Take this payment type. And where exactly it is belongs to. Pay some folder is a block. Header level, line level, block level like that. Now open that form through a form builder. This form builder I have opened here. Simply double click, it will open. Now click on open here. Use your FMB which you downloaded. This one. So from where I downloaded is through application server. It is an application server. Your form is available into AU top. How to identify the form is about Oracle apps. Now open the form builder. You may get errors because you are not connected to the database. That's we don't no need to worry about all these errors. Ignore. Okay. Now where exactly we have to go? We have to go to pay some folder. Under this folder, under this block, your column name is payment type. Just check. That comes under data block. Open this. Find out where it is. Pay some folder. This one, correct? expand this. Your column name is field only. It is. So you are talking about this. That is item. Item is field. Both are same. Items. Okay. So what is your field name? Yes, exactly. Payment type is a field name. Check where it is. If you are not able to search, then obviously you can use this. Not showing. Search forward. Or is it highlighted? We have to check. There are so many fields, right? Yes. Yeah, it is giving. Okay. I tried with the last one type keyword. It's not working properly. You search with the first keyword. Payment type. It is trigger. You ignore it. So we identify the folder name. Under the folder name, the column name is payment type. So for this payment type, what they have attached it? Just check. You see, it's a text field, but they have attached a list of values here. How are you getting these values? These values, how are you getting? These are all getting through because of your list of values. So take this list of values, pay valid payment types, pay valid payment types. So what is this actually? This is LOV, list of values. And how about this payment type? It is an item. Item is attached to LOV. LOV is attached to a record group. Record group will have a query. So now next what we are talking about here is record group. And record group will have a query. The query only we need to modify. So there is a relationship guys here. Query they will keep into record group. Record group they will attach to LOV. LOV is attached to the item. So whatever the values you are seeing, that is because of record group only. Now we don't know the record group. First you go to the LOV, pay valid payment types LOV. Check where are the LOVs available. Here, LOVs. LOV name. Yeah, pay valid payment types. Do you see that? It's automatic. Search is important here. Pay valid payment type. If you press F4, property palette, it will give you the record group. Record group is what it is? Valid payment types. Clear? Now, as of now, we don't know query. The three values, how it is coming up, we don't know. So how it will come up is because of query. So query where exactly it is available is, it is available under record group only. Let me show you the query. Somewhere you can check query. It's not showing. Okay, we can go with the record group. LOVs we already seen. Record group we require. Here is the place. Click on this. Click on record group. Record group name. Valid payment types. Yeah, it's already there. See, everything is inbuilt. Okay, we are just searching here. We are going to modify the existing select statement here. So this is the statement. This statement we are going to alter. So what we are going to alter is take this query first. Go to tool. Shift Control F for formatting. You can use Shift Control F. So it is giving three values: manual, quick, refund. But I want to appear. I want to make it appear two more fields. So this lookup code is there, right? This I am removing. And condition I am removing. If you look at here, it will display five values. Instead of three values, five values I want to display. That is my requirement. So I identified the select statement. This select statement we need to modify. Okay. So by seeing this particular form, you cannot understand a statement behind this. So actually, this is a item. This item is having an attachment of LOV here, but this LOV is based on record group. Record group is based on a query. Okay. Simply, you are not getting values. You are getting values through statement only here. So tell me the hierarchy. Hierarchy is what it is. First query. The query they kept into record group. And record group is attached to LOV. LOV is attached to finally item. Okay. So these are all just background work we have to do to identify the statement behind this. So let's repeat again all this. So first step is what it is. You need to go to help, about Oracle applications. Correct. Note down a form. This is the first step. Second step is what it is. You need to connect to this particular path. Actually, they mentioned as a AP. The reason is form compiled version. If you compile a form, it will convert into FMX. FMB is different. FMB is a original file. FMX is a compiled one. So FMX is available into AP top, and FMB is available into always one directory, that is AU. AU is a directory top or whatever we'll call it as. Now find out this, drag and drop into your local machine, open to form builder. What is your first step actually? You need to find out a data block. Under a data block, you have to first check the field. Press F4. You can get to know your LOV name. Two steps over already. That LOV is attached to a record group, correct? That LOV, we need to go to first LOV section, where it is LOV. Just minimize it instead of getting confusion. Minimize it. List of values. Find out a LOV. Once you get a LOV name here, so LOV name I'm taking. Revision must be proper, then only you can register in your mind. Take this LOV. So once you get a LOV, you press F4, then you will have a record group. That record group will have a query. Now again, what you have to do, you need to go to record group section. Guys, please go on mute. Now, record group is valid payment types. Take this. Data block, record group, paste it. Okay. If there is a space, it will not identify. See, space is also a problem while searching. Now, take this, press F4, and here is the place select statement. So till now, what are you going to modify? What is the behind query that we need to check it? So now, but personalization we haven't touched as of now. Next step is personalization. So the requirement is what it is? Changing LOV. Changing list of values is a requirement. Now we identified the statement. Now go to your menu, help, diagnostics, custom code and personalize. So here is a place like someone has already done. It's built in then properties default value.
Dobby cut. Dobby cut.
Okay. Many we can do. First one here is yes. The requirement here is change payment LOV. This is the title of your personalization. These are all to make understand others. So first condition is when it has to appear. When it has to fire is while opening a form itself, it has to fire. Now, second is, and I am not restricting to make it work for a specific user or specific responsibility or for all the users. No, I am not touching this portion. It is optional in this case. If it is required, you can change it like other earlier. Go to actions. So first is whatever the LOV is there, right? That is a record group. They've already given in the form of built-in. In backend, they will touch in PLSQL. The built-ins are here is this one. Create record group from a query. We are creating a record group as for our structure here. See, we already have a query right now. So we are going in a reverse direction, guys. Query is this. I removed one statement here. Okay. Take this query like this. And for this, we have to give a group name here. Any name. Let's say like payment. This is the custom name I'm giving. We are indicating to the form to use a custom group name. Take the second one is here property. So on which object type we are applying that? Not a single item. So we are applying on one LOV. If you go back to your step here, I already had a query. The query I kept it a record group, and record group we are attaching to LOV. That's it. So LOV name is here LOV triggering object. So on which, what is your LOV? Just see. LOV name is what it is? Pay valid payment types. So you have to check. Pay valid. See all the LOVs in this particular form, all the LOVs are there, right? Whatever you have seen, all the LOVs. This LOVs, possible LOVs will come over here. All the LOVs. So what is your LOV name is pay valid payment types. Now get value. This is the existing group, existing LOV name it is. Check, correct? Whatever you are seeing a record group. Group means record group only. Record group name is valid payment types. But we modified a query, right? We modified a query. We are giving a custom record group name. The custom record group previously I created, right? This is a custom group. Standard group, if you give it, you cannot see any change. You have to give a custom group name. Get value, what it will do? It will give an existing value. But right now I'm overriding by giving my value. So what this LOV will do? This LOV is based on this particular record group. This record group is my own query. That's it. It's very easy actually. Just simply you should understand here what is the hierarchy, then you can understand. Now close this payments. You click on this, it has to show all the five values. So out of five values, only one value has to appear by default. Instead of quick, I wanted to use payment process request by default or any other value. Let's say manual. Manual, I want to make it appear here. So for that, another property we have to use. Another property. Okay, we already seen here example. So property name is simply default value. Yeah, here value. Okay, value will be default value. Whatever it is showing, that we can override it simply. So go back to your LOV. Second property. Third, I am taking a sequence. Third is also a property. So on which field your item is what it is as per our this one. Item is pay some folder name. It's a block name dot field name. Field name is payment type. Just check triggering object on which field it has to appear. Pay some folder dot yes. So better you type it here. Payment type. So we have so many payment types, right? This is not under our block. This is also not under our block. We have to make sure here payment type must be available into pay some folder. So take this. What is its default value? So we have to take here value keyword. Let's click on this value. By default, what it is showing manual. So I wanted to override with this other value. Other values, let's say refund, any value. Okay, that's it. I'm just overriding by clicking on save. So the moment I open a form, it has to show refund from that particular LOV by default. Okay, this is a default value. Close this. The moment you open, say refund is showing here. Okay, here is the place. Refund is showing. You can adjust all this to make it appear properly. Like that. If I want to change other value, same story. You can go to diagnostics, personalize, go to actions, property. Here is the place you can change. Netting I want to use right now. Just keep it. Save. What is the advantage of this is we can populate a default value from the LOV. Netting. So that is the advantage with the personalization. So you tell me overall summary what we did as of now. So this is a field actually. The field is based on this LOV. LOV is based on record group. Record group is based on query. Perfect. If you understand that, the rest of the procedure is not a big deal. Correct? Navigation, you know already. Which built-in we need to use to do a LOV change? Built-in name is this one. Fixed it is. Whatever the LOV, whatever the module it is, same we will use. Only you need to identify a statement. How to identify a statement is just find out a form name, go to AU tab, download it. Two examples I told you, then three more examples are there. We'll see next time. One is hiding user, other one is changing LOV. Two examples. Next time we'll just discuss about other personalizations. closing the session, guys. Any doubts? Any doubts? What is the use of form personalization? To alter the form. What type of alteration? Like hiding fields, changing LOV, any other, like disabling buttons. See, if you have a time, just go to ChatGPT. I don't know why you are not using ChatGPT, guys. There are n number of examples you can get it. Module wise also you can get it. Let's say your favorite module is PO. Let's say PO module. Anything you ask, it will give you complete steps. It will give you explanation also. So we have not given a Oracle apps. It is giving something else, correct? First give Oracle apps. At least 10 examples. Other such this. See, you can check good examples. Default value we discussed, right? Just before. Default shift to location it will display. Dynamic LOV. We can make fields are mandatory. Yeah, you can go here. See, help diagnosis, custom code, personalize. Prepare your own notes, guys, by seeing all this. I gave you two examples. In the next class, I'll give you a few more examples. Instead of giving module specific, we'll give, for example, display, purchase order form, disable, approval button in purchase order form, Oracle apps by using forms personalization. The end to end, see, step by step it is giving. Go through all the at least 10, 15 examples you have to do. That is called as a real time, nothing else. The company also will do like this only. Luckily, we got ChatGPT recently. Earlier, we used to depend on Google only. Can you do this? Clear cut it has given. Okay. So what I asked here is in the PO, if you click on approve button, right? That approval we have to disable it. User should not click on approve. Clearly, it has given. You need to use a trigger here when you form instance or when you record instance, and your block name is header block because approval button at header level we are using. And what type of the PO it is? Standard PO, planned PO, blanket PO. We have four types of POs, right? The type lookup code we have to use. And the property name is item we are taking. That approve button, instead of enabling, we are making it as a false. It's very easy. The solution is simply instead of true, we have to make it false. It is. This is another example, it seems. Okay. So do some R&D today in ChatGPT. Closing the session, guys. Any queries? Nikita, you have to finish personalization today. Increase your practice hours. Ravina.